Carey's story has made him one of America's most sought-after public speakers for more than 30 years.
I was shot down flying a combat mission over North Vietnam on the 31st of August, 1967. A surface-to-air missile took the tail off my airplane. I ejected and landed in the middle of a small North Vietnamese village. I managed to get out a little radio that we carried and talk to the aircraft overhead. And when they answered me, they said, "You know, we cannot come and get you." And that started for me what would turn out to be a little longer than 5.5 years in prison in North Vietnam.
Dave would never say it, but he is a true American hero, honored with a Legion of Merit, Purple Heart, and 5 Bronze Stars. And his story has helped tens of thousands of people overcome their own crises whenever they too face the worst of times.
The question I most frequently ask is, how did you do that? How were you able to do that? And I got to tell you, in my mind, the answer to that question is very, very simple. How did we do it? We did what we had to do. We did our best. We did it day after day after day after day after day. We chose to grow through that experience. We kept our sense of humor, and we kept the faith.
Dave is an accomplished author. His book, The Ways We Choose, offers lessons of life from a POW's experience. The title is really the central theme of Dave's message, that we can choose to change our lives for the better, especially when times are tough.
I know that if the communications process is not working well where you are, I know who has to fix it. You do. And if you don't fix it, it's not going to get fixed.
Today, Dave Carey is one of the most positive, hopeful, and genuine people you will ever meet, and a true American hero, whose grace under fire has inspired countless numbers of people to turn the worst of times into the best of times.
I mean, everybody has a story. It's kind of like if you ask people to think about their lives and their experience, you know, when the doctor said, you know, there's a shadow on this X-ray, that's it. That's kind of like the oh my God moment. And everybody has those moments, or they will have. If you haven't had, just stand by. You're going to have one. So how do you deal with that? How do you handle that? Well, in truth, you do what you have to do. You do your best. You keep your sense of humor. You grow. You keep the faith. I mean, there's no other alternative. So it resonates so well with people.
It sure does. And his audiences will be the first to tell you that after you hear him speak, you will be forever touched in a profound way, able to harness the power of the human spirit to triumph over adversity.